I think it's great. It's amazing, psychedelic experience on one of the most psychedelic and elevated streets in the world.
Cool.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
What's on your agenda on this Sunday afternoon after coming up here to Mulholland Drive?
Well, I'm making a piece. I'm working on it right now down the road as part of the street fair road. What is it called? Roadshow. As part of the roadshow, I'm making a piece also, and it's down that way. And what I'm doing is I have a remote-controlled drone with a video camera on it, and I'm looking at rich people's houses, and then I'm doing it with other people. My batteries are charging right now. I'm doing it with other people, and then we're trying to write poems about the 1%, based on remote feeling. Like, it's remote viewing and remote feeling.
That sounds really cool. I'm going to come down the hill later and check it out.
Cool. Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
My pleasure, Matthias.
Bye. Thanks a lot. They wouldn't arrest me.
No?
I told the guy, he said, you have to leave. And I said, but I'm not selling anything. And then he said, he was very inarticulate, the guy. Like, he was extremely inarticulate. I said, well, what rule am I breaking? And he sort of said, well, you're on state property. And I said, well, if I was singing, would that be, illegal? Like, why is, like, showing art illegal on state property? I'm not selling it, So, but he took my driver's license, and then he talked to Stefan, who's the organizer of this thing, but he wouldn't cite me. I said, go ahead and cite me. But all my friends, moved me across the street like in a tidal wave. I wanted to get arrested. I did.
I saw a woman, she was doing a performance up back a little bit, and she was, had a bikini on and was kind of just performing, and all of these people around her were like flagging each other down and saying, there's a crazy woman. Like, they were really upset. And we were like, we pulled over and we were trying to say, it's art. Like, we went to school with her. Like, she's from Cal Arts. We know her. She's performing. I've seen this before. And this man had called 911 and he was on his phone and he kind of wouldn't.
911?
Yeah, and he was talking to them and saying, she's crazy, she's in the street, I think she's on drugs. And we were saying, no, she's performing. Like,
oh, good. So you signed it, you filled it out. So Todd has to take the portrait.
okay.
Why don't you leave the painting here?
Okay.
And we'll walk across with
I just bonked you.
Gives your body something to do.
Yes.
That's really important.
Yeah, it is important.
I'm going to start with a profile, so if you look in that direction.
Yeah, well, in the state of California, the California County is actually this way.
And what's your name?
Young-soon Min.
Hi. And so how did you hear about this event?
I was invited to dinner by Kyung-mi and Todd's wife and artist, and then she sent me the announcement of this by email last night, and I said, oh, well, I'm going to try to come to this. Very earnest, and he knows what, I think it sounds like, it looks like he's really intent on saying what he's saying, Yeah.
It's like
Be careful.
But you know what's funny? Nobody from the street participated.
It was
Not
all
one
artists.
person. Like not one, like, and it was so funny. I was sitting up and people were like taking photographs of the canyon and oh look, St. Valley, oh yeah, so beautiful. And nobody said hello to me, or I would say hello to them.
Yeah, the bicycle dog guy was real.
Oh, he was really.
He was not an artist. He's the only one who wasn't an artist.
So you were saying about that the roadside is
Oh, I may not have turned out not to be. I was thinking that it was more, because the first time I think they did this was in front of a gallery, so you're going to get this very specific crowd defined by the neighborhood and the location and everything. And I was thinking the roadside, like everybody uses the roads in LA, and so it's more democratic. It's more of just a random cross. Although we're in a particular, neighborhood here for sure.
I was talking to the guy who did it, and he's done it on other streets. And this is a not as friendly a street because people are driving either to get to their houses or they're tourists, but they're not stopping, right? They're sightseeing. And so, although they do go to Lookout Gulch or whatever that place is, right?
Dead
Man's Gulch.
or whatever it is.
But I think if it was on like a thoroughfare, like Sunset, where people actually stop, you will get that authentic slice. Also, a ton of people in very fancy cars are driving by. I mean, this is a place where...
Like, I don't know if you noticed that I used the real estate signs.
I did.
Because it's all about, like, look at these mansions. It's shocking that people live this way.
Even these houses, because I'm driving up here and there's some places that look like super fancy, estates, and then some houses look much more low-key, but they're still bazillion-dollar houses. Like, it's funny how in LA, even these houses that would just be mundane houses somewhere else are worth, a couple $1 million.
location, location, location.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.